Today, we're going to be touring this 2004 Ferretti Custom Line 112. This yacht is listed for sale by the FGI Yacht Group. As mentioned, it was first delivered in 2004, but she has had refit work over the years, most recently in 2022. Inside, you have 4 different staterooms, sleeping up to 8 guests. It is 112 feet officially. It has a beam of 22 feet and 3 inches, and it has a draft of 6 feet and 6 inches. We have a unique opportunity here at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show to give you at least somewhat of a profile shot. Because this yacht is a little bit older, you are getting a lot of yacht for the money. So you're at 112 feet with a pretty reasonable price tag for that amount. And as you'll see off the back of the yacht here, you do have the transom wall that folds all the way down, forming the swim platform. And then inside, that's how you enter the really large garage. So if we look past this curtain here, you'll see you have 2 different wave runners in here. And then you have plenty of storage space as well. So if you're chartering this yacht, you can see you have all of the life jackets for the guests back here, all of your fishing gear. And then here's a better shot of those 2 wave runners. And while we're down here, actually, I think the engine room is connected. So it's pretty rare for us. Normally we don't do the engine room first. We normally save it for last. But let's head in there. We have a refrigerator and an ice maker as well. So here you'll see some engineering spaces. And then I was correct. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but through this door, here is the engine room. It's very spacious and really well lit. So this yacht, let me just tell you now, you have a pair of MTU 12V 4000 engines. These are 2,775 horsepower each. So 112-foot yacht, your top speed is a pretty quick 27 knots. You can cruise at 18. And I'm just gonna, I don't have it on me now, but I'm gonna estimate around 1,000 nautical miles of range. Really just depends how hard you're pushing it, and this definitely is a yacht. You're not gonna be traveling the world and crossing oceans necessarily. You can go a pretty decent distance, and you can also have a ton of fun doing it. So, and honestly guys, we're gonna take kind of a wild route on this one either way because we are at the Fort Lauderdale show, but the show is just about to get started. Oh, excuse me.
Excuse me.
And they're actually finishing up the prep work for this yacht. So you can see here, there are a couple of steps. So if you needed to, in a dire situation, you could climb up there. But the main staircase to get onto the aft deck is right over here. So here you'll see the aft deck. You have the high gloss table with the bench seating and the chairs that go along with it. And then I believe, let's check under here. Yep, you do have a docking station. So that's a nice touch on a yacht like this. And then this door is open, so let's see what it is. Actually, this leads down to the engine room where we just came from. So you can get through the garage and the transom or through this door here. So, entering the main salon, you're gonna find all of this beautiful woodwork. There's a very rich and warm feeling in here. You have the TV over on this side. You have the bar, of course. Let's give you a shot from behind the bar. And then continuing forward, you have the storage and the sideboards. And then here is the formal dining area. And I do really like the strips of accent lighting that kind of surround the room. Obviously this yacht is a little bit older than, the most modern ones, but I still think they elevated the space really nicely. There's a very classy feel in this main salon. And then we're gonna make our way into the galley. You have a prep space for the stews right here. You have some cold storage and your dishwasher. And you'll see how the galley kind of wraps around. You have your sinks, your oven over here, a additional oven right here and the cooktop. So it's kind of a funky layout, and it's also an L shape, so we can get back to the main hallway. The main salon is right back there. So you can kind of make your way around through this galley. And you do have a side access door if the crew needs it right here. So, just wanted to show you how you can walk around this one. Here, you have the little foyer area. This is a raised pilot house design. So you have another side door right here, and then the pilot house is a few steps up. But they did manage to fit the owner suite on the main level. Here, we'll find the day head. And then through these doors, we will find the full beam owner suite. You have that same traditional, yet very classy feeling in here. I like the mix of the more traditional with the exotic wood look. Your TV up on the wall, of course. You have closets on each side. And then, of course, the ensuite. And then the shower is in the middle, so you have a large bench and the rainfall shower, as well as the wand. Then you can see the glass door on the other side, so you can obviously just walk right through to the other side, which is right here. And it's mirrored on this side. Let me know what you think of the very traditional look in the comment section. I always like to hear your opinions. Of course, you have your extra storage drawers over here. And as mentioned, you just have the 3 cabins on this one, at least downstairs. 4 cabins in total. But I know some of you might be thinking you could probably fit a 4th cabin down here. But instead of where you normally might expect a 4th cabin, you have this huge wine fridge or wine rack. We'll save the VIP for last. So all the way forward, we have the 3rd and 4th cabins, which are mirrored. But because this is a pretty good sized yacht, you're not really losing out on any of the space here in the 3rd or 4th cabins. You have a closet over here. You'll see the 45-degree angle of the bed facing the door with your TV, a little dressing table or desk, and then, of course, the en-suites for these. Look at this curved glass door for the shower. And also, like, you do have the storage underneath the bed as well. So, those are cabins 3 and 4. And then cabin number 2, the VIP, is located right here. And this is also the full beam of the yacht. So you have some really deep storage over here. You have the additional closet space right here. Let's open this one up because it does look pretty big. Yep, this is a walk-in, and it also has the built-in safe. Your TV up on the wall, additional storage drawers underneath. Another closet over here. Obviously, you have plenty of storage in this one. Your dressing table. And then here, you'll find the sink. This actually fits a tub. So, wasn't expecting that. And now that I'm seeing this, you could probably utilize this as the owner suite if you wanted to, and then you could use that upstairs as your VIP. Really just depends on what your preference is. Both of them are really nice. But because this one has the tub and the separate shower stall, maybe they intended this one to be the owner's suite, because you do have the rainfall shower in here as well as the stone bench. So let me know which one you would use as your owner's suite in the comment section below. I think either would make a good option. So stepping back to the main salon. And I don't think I mentioned it before, you might have saw, but these doors are powered. So you push this button. And then the stairs to the flybridge are right up here. Don't worry, I didn't forget the helm station. We're gonna go there next. So you have your tender storage up here. You can see the crane right here. So if you wanted additional jet skis, you could put them up here, but obviously you have that really great garage down below. But either way, plenty of storage for your toys. A little bit forward, you have a wide open space. The sun pad's right here. We have the high gloss tables and the seating that wraps around. You have your bar area right here. So 2 bar stools, the glass countertop, then refrigerators and ice makers, and a sink. And then all the way forward, it's actually covered unfortunately, but you do have a second set of controls up here at the helm station. And then you also have the double helm seat. And then you have an additional double seat over here as well. If your family or the guests want to hang out with you up while you're driving the helm or hang out with the crew, they could do so. And then over this section, you see I am in the shade. There is a bimini top for this forward area. So actually going to do this in reverse order. Normally we would come through the pilot house. Ooh. That door is pretty heavy, as it should be. But here, you'll see some of the communications equipment as well as your camera system. You have all your switches down here, or your breakers. Here you have another table with the same wood grain in here, the L-shaped seating. Then of course, the rest of the controls for the super yacht. Don't worry, it does have the compass overhead. So pretty good sized pilot house. Obviously it's a very sleek profile. I'm actually gonna throw up a picture of the profile of this yacht on the screen now. You'll see it's a raised pilot house design. So normally they're pretty sleek, even on an older model like this. And whether you're gonna use this for charter or private use, I think both would be really good choices. Actually, it's gonna go back up there, but since we closed the door, let's just head back down through the main salon once again, out the power doors, and then we will go up to the bow. You do have the side boarding gates on each side. So full side access decks on each side, pretty deep as well. Here is that door to the foyer area. It's pretty sleek and streamlined, so I wouldn't imagine this is used that often, but if you need it, you have it. And then we step up over here. You'll find storage lockers in here. And it is very bright, so let me adjust the camera real quick. There we go. You have the large row of sun pads right in the middle, as you should on any bow. There are a couple of steps built in, so if you want to throw some extra cushions up top on here, you could do so. Then of course you have all the cleats your winches for the anchor, all of that equipment is up here, and then the bell all the way forward. We actually have some crew members on that side, so let's head back. The crew work extremely hard during these shows, keeping things clean for all the different guests and clients that come on board. So we try to, avoid disturbing them as much as possible. I think we've actually seen every single area on this super yacht. So thank you, of course, to the FJI Yacht Group for granting me access on board. Like I said, you're getting a lot of yacht for the money on this one. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below, and we will catch you next time.